For more than 15 years, we at the Foundation for Education and Culture Initiatives, Step by Step Macedonia, have been implementing projects, initiatives, and trainings in order to share the values that we believe in. That learning is a lifelong process, that education should be based on the most recent and relevant research in pedagogy as well as psychology, that instructions need to be transformed and on point with the time we live in, that children need to partake in active roles within the process of learning, that parents also need to contribute in teaching and overall work of the school, and finally, that we all act as role models for our children. Parents, teachers, and other family and community members should all have their role in influencing the children's learning, growth, and development. USAID Readers Are Leaders Project. Reading and numeracy skills, which are developed in the early stages of education, are essential for the student's future success, both in and outside of the classroom. Reading is not only a basic skill in life, but also a necessity for learning in other school subjects. Students who do not learn to read fluently in the first grades later on fail to use reading in order to learn other subjects, lag behind from their peers, and that struggle accumulates over time. One of the main indicators clearly showing that students in Macedonia need to improve these skills is their underperformances at all international language, math, and science assessments, such as TIMSS, PEARLS, and PISA, putting them below the international standards and benchmarks. On the other hand, assessments of reading and literacy skills in early grades on the national level have not been happening regularly. Having these would strongly help diagnose the real situation and find ways for improvements in this matter. USAID Readers Are Leaders project is designed to search for answers to those challenges and much more. This project aims to assess early grade reading and numeracy, strengthen teachers' pedagogical skills, as well as increase community recognition and appreciation of reading and numeracy skills. We partner with the Ministry of Education and Science plus other education institutions, and we work with the early grade students from all primary schools within the country, along with school staff, parents, and local communities. In order to assess and improve the early stages of literacy and numeracy within the country, we apply a holistic approach where project activities are implemented through 5 interrelated components: reading and numeracy assessment, professional development, learning communities, digital learning resources, family and community involvement. So let us take a closer look through all activities of each component. Component 1. Early grade literacy and numeracy assessment. USAID Readers Are Leaders project has introduced 2 assessment instruments: EGRA, the reading instrument, and EGMA, the mathematics instrument. Originally developed by USAID and the World Bank, these instruments have global reach and rapid expansion, are used in more than 70 countries worldwide, and adapted in more than 120 languages. Our project localized the instruments in Macedonian, Albanian, and the Turkish language. Administered in a language that the child can understand by a trained assessor, these oral tests are aligned with essential and teachable skills that research has shown children can and should acquire in the early stages of education. USAID Readers Are Leaders project provided training and tablet computers for representatives from all primary schools in Macedonia in order to make the data collection process more efficient and the results more reliable. USAID Readers Are Leaders project are coordinating the early grade literacy and numeracy studies within the country. Assessment tools were piloted with students from 20 primary schools in 2013. The sample of participating schools and assessed students gradually grew during 2014 and 2015. In 2016, Readers Are Leaders project carried out a nationwide study covering all public primary schools within the country. At the same time, we are continuing to measure the progress of selected students from 42 schools since 2014. Background information is collected to obtain a broader picture of school and home-related factors. influencing students' performance in math and reading. The assessment results are then shared with schools and relevant education institutions in order to identify key skills and areas of instruction that need to be improved, to raise awareness and improve policy as well as curriculum. In the forthcoming period, EGRA results ought to be used to set reading indicators, as well as benchmarks, in order for teachers to be able to identify those children that are not meeting grade level expectations. And by recognizing those children, target support can be provided for them. Component 2, professional development. Research and experience help us recognize that high-quality, ongoing professional development intensifies as the teacher's content, knowledge, and pedagogical skills, provides opportunities for practice, research, and reflection, and includes efforts that are sustained and collaborative. Professional development is equally important and required by both novice and more experienced teachers. For that reason, it allows them to remain up to date. By carefully building upon early grade literacy and numeracy findings and the teacher's professional development needs, Readers Are Leaders project is providing trainings in order to enhance the teaching methods in the early grades for representatives from all primary schools in the country. We offer trainings for lower grade teachers with an array of hands-on techniques for teaching language and math in an innovative and entertaining way. The activities that are presented during the training sessions can easily be adapted in order for parents to be able to use them to support the learning of their children in the comfort of their homes. Another training that we offer is Our Classroom, Our World. The name says it all. These are makeover actions that transform the dull classrooms into cozy, stimulating, and inspiring learning environments for the youngest students. We strongly stand behind the notion that parents have the biggest say on where the child spends a large portion of their time. Therefore, we partner with parents during the time of the classroom makeover process. The best part is, we only use affordable or upcycled materials. How cool is that? Great teachers means great students. Great teachers means great schools. By investing in our teachers, we invest in our school's success and the success of our students. Component 3, learning communities. By using the term professional development, the first thing that pops in our mind is a formal process such as a conference, training, or workshop. However, professional development can also occur in an informal setting, such as a discussion among colleagues, independent reading or research, observation of a colleague's work, or other ways of learning from peers. This is the main idea behind the learning communities, introduced by the USAID Readers Are Leaders project. The learning communities are the safe spaces for teachers and student support staff to participate in exchanging ideas, experience, as well as practice on the early literacy and numeracy subject. An assigned mentor has the responsibility in leading the process of learning in each community. Nevertheless, learning communities go beyond the borders of their school and transform into a wider regional network for peer learning. The power of the learning communities is in the simple yet sustainable model, largely relying on peers as a source for professional development and improvement of the teaching practice. Component 4, digital learning resources. In today's era, it is crystal clear that technology, the digital and social media, play a very important role in the student's everyday life. Therefore, the main goal for us is to work technology into pedagogy. We create and adjust material for reading and math in the form of digital audio books, ebooks, digital activities, and games. And we encourage the use of ICT in reading and math instruction. Thus, we employ digital resources in teaching our students by applying the language that is so familiar to them, the language of technology. We also support and encourage teachers to become authors of digital learning resources via the use of numerous open source tools that are available online, so that we may collect and share their lesson plans that integrate the digital picture books published by our project. All digital activities from picture books, manuals, and collections of practices that we have developed are available in the digital library on the Foundation's step-by-step official website and can be used free of charge by all educators, parents, and students. Wait, you may ask, if we focus on digital books, what happened to the traditional form of books, on paper? Well, we want children to love the smell of books, so our collection of 20 titles of picture books is already out there in every lower grade classroom in each school and local library within the country. If we want to raise readers with healthy reading habits, we need to provide them with as many resources and opportunities for them to jump on the reading wagon as soon as possible. Component 5. Family and community involvement. Literacy is not only a concern to teachers, schools, and relevant institutions, but literacy affects various aspects of our everyday life, and each and every one of us has an important role in order to develop a reading culture with and for our children. USAID Readers Are Leaders project introduces creative initiatives and innovative activities that create a space and opportunity for everyone to take part and become involved in early literacy. As part of our Reading Roadshow, we partner with some of the students' favorite local celebrities to read books and learn math in a fun way. When your favorite singer or handball player is in your classroom, reading and math indeed become fun. By organizing creative workshops where parents and teachers have the opportunity to work together in order to create picture books and collaborate in organizing games and activities that support the learning of math, the outcome for the students is interactive and enjoyable. We renovated the Children's Creative Center in Skopje in order to turn it into a cozy learning space filled with giant picture books, math games, computers, interactive smart boards, and much more, so each child can enjoy taking a stroll through the land of learning. We welcome all parents and educators to use this space to support children's learning by sparking creativity through the interactive play and entertainment. For those students who do not have access to a public library in their local community, USAID Readers Are Leaders projects offers the Magic Literacy Van. This mobile library offers children's literature, math games, and digital books, and travels to the furthest places in our country in order to bring learning resources to the children. We continue celebrating literacy inside and outside of the classroom, in the parks and shopping centers, and supporting the learning of children who reside in hospitals and orphanages. We celebrate International Literacy Day with creative public events such as the Speech for Teach conference, or by promoting new activities and resources. Our biggest wish is that every teacher, every parent and community member is educated about the importance of early literacy and numeracy. Our biggest hope is that the resources and materials that we prepare to support student learning in the classroom and at home are seen, heard, and used by as many individuals as possible. This is success to us: to know, to learn, to grow, to educate, and be educated.